Good morning. This is Pastor Ray Frank, Syracuse Wesleyan Church, and today is Monday, June the 30th. And so I just recently passed a milestone in these Monday morning musings. If I'm counting right, and I have kept track of them, we have done 300 of them, actually a couple of weeks ago. So I thought I would take some time this morning just to talk a little bit about how I do the Monday morning musings and how they've come to be. I started them primarily as a way of communicating with our local congregation, just what was on their pastor's heart and things I was thinking about and wrestling. And that's sort of evolved. Some of those people share with their friends and their friends share. And so it goes to a much wider audience than I ever thought it would at first. And when we first started, we didn't use a green screen. We would shoot out at different locations, either in the church or out in the community. I remember one time we went to the pits of Kindle and did a whole series out there. And my friend Jerry Jones was very helpful in those first few. And you may be interested to know that the most common background that I use now, the last few hundred issues, is a sunrise picture from my cousin Vivian. She is a great photographer and posts dozens of beautiful sunrises nearly every week on her Facebook page. And if you want to check out her Facebook page, I put the link here, right here. Just look for Vivian Reeves on Facebook. And she has given me permission to use those pictures that she takes. She's a great photographer. And I started this on a weekly basis in the hopes that it would give our church people an opportunity to get to know me, and I could use it to talk about what was happening around the church. And it evolved over the years to become more of a devotional than I really intended it to be, but not really quite yet a Bible study. So Lorna and I had just accepted the appointment by our district superintendent to come here to serve as the pastor at Syracuse Wesleyan for the rest of that church year until May 31st, 2020. And it was an important step for us because originally we had come to fill in only for a month in August until the district could come with a permanent pastor. I sometimes joke with folks that we came to serve for a month, and that was 6 years ago, and we're still here. Well, the first 6 Monday morning musings were me sharing 6 commitments that I made as a pastor for the rest of that church year. And these are those 6 things. Operate on a full tank. I was talking about having daily devotions. Preach the word. Stay in the Bible for preaching material. Pray consistently, making prayer the most important thing, not just in my life, but in the church's ministry. Be sensitive to the Spirit. Always stay open to His purposes, not my preferences. Build meaningful relationships. Do my best to be involved in the community. And then use every failure as a stepping stone. Mistakes can pull us down or teach us how to do better the next time. Well, after nearly 6 years of service, I'm happy to say that the Lord has enabled me and helped me to keep those commitments only by His enabling power. And those are still commitments that I make today as a pastor of Syracuse Wesleyan Church. Here's a quote from my first Monday morning musing. None of us knows what lies ahead, but I am confident that there will be incredible victories. There will be people we introduce to Jesus and wonderful answers to prayer. But there will also be heartaches, disappointments, tears, sweat, and a lot of hard work for all of us if the church is to fulfill its mission. Well, all of that's still true. And I share all of this just to say thank you for the opportunity, especially to our local people here, Syracuse Wesleyan Church. Thank you for allowing me the joy and the privilege of being your pastor. And in case you're wondering, only the Lord knows how many more years He has called us here to serve. But however long it may be, I am grateful for the opportunity, and I pray to be faithful to follow him as he leads our church. God bless you. Have a great week.